Okay, for this on-location video, I'm going to be visiting the grave site and the recording studio of where David Hackney is buried, and that's David Hackney right there, and he is from the band Death, Detroit's, or one of Detroit's very first punk rock bands. This album was recorded in 1975, just a little bit before the Ramones. And there's Dennis Hackney's autograph on this particular copy. Let's turn it around. And this is the record For the World to See. And it is by Death, a Detroit punk rock band from a long time ago. The punk rock band that time forgot. Until just recently. Well, you know, the last 10 years. Anyway, there's David Hackney. He was the guitar player and songwriter. And this is Section L of the cemetery where he is buried. He died of lung cancer, I think in 2000. And I would take you to the grave, but as you can see, I chose to do this when it snowed to give it a good effect. So I won't be able to go to the actual grave, but I can show you the graveyard and the section where David Hackney, guitar player for Death, is buried. And this is it. And this is in downtown Detroit. There's what's happening across the street, big building. Here's the rest of the graveyard. And this is Mount Elliott Cemetery. A really old cemetery. In fact, this might even be the very first cemetery Detroit, Michigan ever got going. And again, we are looking at Section L, and somewhere out there Mr. Hackney is buried. Give you another look from the front. All right, let's move on to the next location, and that is going to be, excuse me, that is going to be where this record was recorded here in fabulous Detroit. Okay, here we are. We're at the place where, let me get the album up here, where this album was recorded in Detroit. And I'm going to try and get a good shot of it. There's a lot of construction going on here, and I don't want to be in the way of that. There's Henry Ford University. Anyway, let's see if I can get a good close-up of this building. And it is United Sound Systems Recording Studios. And this is the building where these dudes recorded this album right here. And this is the second part of my tribute to Death from Detroit, a great early punk rock band. And construction guys are probably wondering what I'm doing, but they're not going to get out of their trucks in a snowstorm to find out. Okay, that's it. Now on to Third Man Records in Detroit.